What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? Dobrunsky here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my initial thoughts from playing the Project Diablo 2 beta. Now, for those that have been catching all of the developer streams and have followed every little bit of news that is dropped for Project Diablo 2, not really going to cover anything new in this video that you haven't seen before, but if you're new to the mod, this is going to be the video for you. So for those that don't really even know what Project Diablo 2 is, I got multiple links in the description below if you want to check out their Reddit page, their Discord, or their website. It's an amazing up-and-coming Diablo 2 mod that's literally dropping very shortly, and I'm just going to be covering some very cool little teaser tidbits in today's video. And also, quick reminder that I stream twice a week on Twitch. Link for my Twitch channel is, of course, in the description below as well. I will be streaming this mod, so if you guys want to catch that live, make sure you hit me up with a follow. I'd really appreciate it. But guys, hope you enjoy this video. Let's jump in. The very first thing that I want to touch on is once you get Project Diablo 2 up and running, which by the way, it is very simple to install. Just start off with a clean Battle.net installation, download the installer, make sure you direct it into the correct folder on your computer, and then you're basically good to go. Now, if you guys have any installation troubles or setup issues, highly encourage you guys to check out their Discord. They got a frequently asked kind of questions or troubleshooting bug section, and there's lots of really helpful mods that can help you get everything set up. But once you're up and running, the very first thing that you notice is that when you launch Project Diablo 2, you're greeted with a really cool launcher window that has a bunch of informative links like their Discord, again, their Reddit, their wiki, a donation page, and then it gives you kind of updates on changes that have made to the server or patch updates. Again, this is actually a work in progress, but when you just launch it, it absolutely looks phenomenal in my opinion, and it also has some additional little add-ons like loot filter, configurations, options. You can kind of go in there, mess around with a couple different settings, but again, it's a very clean launcher window that you're greeted with as soon as you launch PD2. The very next thing that you'll notice is that when you actually play Project Diablo 2 in window mode, there is no window border. Now, myself, I have like thousands of hours on original LOD, so kind of the window border doesn't really bother me, but it is not a thing in PD2, so it actually is kind of a nice, cool little subtle change. And then also you have the ability to run this in borderless window mode like 1920 by 1080, or even 1440p or 4K resolution depending on your monitor, so you can run it full screen, no crashes with HD shader mods. So a very nice touch to those that hate window mode but can't actually get Diablo 2 to run properly in full screen. That is solved in Project Diablo 2. One of the first things that you guys are going to notice as soon as you start playing PD2 is the expanded stash. Now, just for comparison purposes, I have LOD and Path of Diablo. So Project Diablo 2 is a 10 by 15 stash. LOD is 6 by 8. Everybody hates LOD stash. And then Path of Diablo is 10 by 10. So it's just upped a little bit more. And then kind of tying into the expanded stash, you will see a reworked inventory. Now, I noticed this right away because I have kind of like an eye or attention for detail on little stuff like this, but they reworked the inventory. So it's still similar to Path of Diablo. You have a charm inventory and then your regular inventory. So at the bottom, you put all your charms. At the top, you can carry like your Tomb of Town Portal or Tomb of Identify or full rejuves for like Uber Tristram or Diablo clone. But you'll notice that where you place the gear slots, it looks a lot similar to LOD. So this is a nice little subtle touch. And just for comparison purposes, I have Path of Diablo and Project Diablo 2. So just kind of compare the two back to back. The final thing that I want to touch on is the reworking of the skill tree progression. Now, out of respect for the developer, because we are currently in closed beta testing, I'm not going to be showing the tooltip, the damage, or the synergy percentages because that's all kind of under wrap until open beta starts on November 1st, November 3rd, when you guys will actually see everything. But just taking the wind tree for an example, as you put points into Arctic Blast, that synergizes your Twister, which synergizes your Tornado. So if you want to go the route of leveling a Wind Druid right off the bat, you can put points into your level 1 skills and then your level 6 because they will continue to synergize as you work your way down the tree, like your 12, 18, etc. So it's not kind of like LOD where you typically start off with the fire tree and then respec to wind later because you don't have a sort of useless character from like level 1 to 18 or whatever. That is not an issue in Project Diablo 2. Now, it's been changed for a lot of the different skill trees. Again, I'm just showing off the Druid because I don't want to show off everything until open beta starts. But I thought it was a cool kind of addition to leveling new characters early on in the development of this mod. Well guys, there you have it. That wraps up everything they wanted to cover for my initial impressions for the Project Diablo 2 closed beta. Now again, this is closed beta, so I can't really show off all the skills or the skill tree, just kind of respecting the creator of this mod. But for those that don't know, the actual live open beta testing will start November 1st and close November 3rd. The actual server launch will begin on November 6th, so hopefully I see you guys there. And as always, if you guys could throw a like on this video, share it, and even consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I post new weekly content on YouTube, and I stream twice a week on Twitch. So a follow on Twitch and a sub on YouTube would be amazing. Other than that, guys, hope you have a fan-frickin-tastic day. Thank you, as always, for the continued support, and I will catch you on my next video or live stream. Peace out.